all over West Michigan. This is News 8 Football Frenzy.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us for the Football Frenzy. It's playoff time, and this year everybody got in. I'm Jack Doles. Larry Figursky's off tonight, so we've got some special guests to help deliver the highlights. Remember Joe Alicio and Annie Agar. You'll hear from her tonight. We're going to start with, we got 28 games to show you. So let's start in Division I, work our way down. First up, Grand Haven and Granville, a pair of OK Red foes. This is their second meeting of the season. They met in week 1 and pick up the action here. And it's Grand Haven striking first. Owen Worthington. The jump ball to Jack Bowalden, a touchdown, 6-0 Bucks. But Granville answers back. Cam Terry gonna find the hole and just kind of slithers through, and then he's gone. 39-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion good, 8-6 Bulldogs. Then in the second, Terry again. This time he's gonna go 64 yards, breaks a couple of tackles, and then nobody's gonna catch him. 61-26, Granville advances.
Jack, I didn't tell you, it's actually Larry. I'm just dressed up as Joe. All right, West Ottawa, Rockford, East Kentwood, and Hudsonville, they play tomorrow, so we'll stay in Division I. Ann Arbor Huron traveled over 100 miles, big road trip for the playoff opener against Kalamazoo Central. As we take you to Kalamazoo, the Maroon Giants down 16-6 in the third. Jaden Blanchard, he is tough to bring down and shows you why right here. Into the end zone and bruising the would-be tackler there. Touchdown. Blanchard, another touchdown later in the third, would put Kalamazoo Central ahead, but Ann Arbor Huron takes the lead for good. Big pass here, Tyson Edmondson to Anthony Panach for a 30-yard touchdown, and Kalamazoo Central falls 23-19.
Here's a great matchup in Division II, 4-2. Forest Hills Northern opening against 5-1. Forest Hills Central played this game at Forest Hills Eastern. First quarter, no score. Rangers, oh, the ball faked us, but there's Hunter Robinson, and he's gone. 55-yard touchdown all the way to pay dirt. 7-0 Rangers with the lead. It was 17-0 second quarter when the Huskies get on the board. Trinidad Chambliss, the pass to Charlie Hartman. That's a beauty in the end zone. 30-yard touchdown, 17-6 at the half. But on the opening drive, Central just puts this one away. Hunter Robinson weaves his way through traffic, and he's in for the touchdown. 201 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Forest Hill Central advances 24-6.
Another great first-round matchup played in Byron Center. The 5-1 Bulldogs trying to bounce back from their first loss of the season, playing host to Lowell. Second half tied at 21. Sawyer Weichers, the keeper, it's a 4-yard touchdown. Bulldogs in control at 28-21 in the fourth quarter. Doak Dean, 1-yard touchdown plunge, and it's 28-28. Under 30 seconds to play in this one, and Lowell comes out. It's Dean. His jersey number, 3-yard touchdown to the far side. That's the game winner. Lowell with the victory, 35-28.
We're off to Jenison now with the 5-1 Wildcats. Got to host a first-round playoff game against Caledonia. Caledonia, better team than their record showed. Well, here it's Jaden Van Dalsen hits Alex Schmidt. Touchdown. Jenison cuts the lead to 7. Caledonia, though, does not give up. Carson Vanderhoff pushes the pile. Just look at him go. The O-line, he gets into the end zone, makes it 21-7. Jenison one last chance to tie this thing up. But the defense is going to bottle up the play, and Caledonia pulls off the upset. They beat Jenison 21-14.
Well, you know, the team with one of the biggest targets on its back in Division II is Mona Shores. It might be because they are defending state champs. They opened at home tonight against Wyoming. So let's take you to Norton Shores and see how that game kind of played out. Into the second quarter, Brady Rose, and he fakes the handoff, pitches out to Keandre Pierce. He's gone 10 yards into the end zone. Mona up 14-0 at that point. Then later in the second, Brady Rose again, this time takes it himself. Weaves in and out of a few tackles, takes it 10 yards, gets that first down, and just keeps going. 37 yards later, he gets it to the 3rd-yard line. Sets up this play, Brady Rose. From that 3 yards out, he takes it in. Mona Shores wins big, 56-6.
Thanks, Annie. Let's take you south now. A couple of Division II playoff games. First up, Battle Creek Central and Portage Northern. And boy, you know, you got a weapon like Anthony Tyus, you use him. TJ Kuhn to Tyus. 45-yard touchdown pass, 7-0 Huskies. After a safety made it 9-0. Kuhn and Tyus again will hook up for the big play. This time, though, Tyus is going to get tripped up short of the end zone. How do you stop him? Look at the speed, the straight arm. He is tough. Well, that sets up a 31-yard field goal by Avery Kaczynski, and Portage Northern wins 64-24.
This doesn't happen often, or hasn't, right? Both Portage teams can host a playoff game on the same night. This is Jackson at Portage Central. Frank Roseman, 3-yard touchdown run, 7-6 Mustangs with the lead. And then it's Trent Kumo. He is definitely running downhill. A little help from the camera, right? 14-6, Portage Central with the lead. And then Caleb Schnell dropping back. He's going to hit Lucas Gear. Great grab by Gear right there. And Portage Central gets the win, 28-12 final.
Like I'm watching an old Batman episode. Let's move to Division III. Petoskey at Cedar Springs. The story of this game, big plays by Cedar. Petoskey ripping, binding, fumble. It's scooped up by Noah Duran, and he's gone for 95 yards. Get the man some oxygen. Cedar Springs up 6-0, up 14-0 in the second quarter, and another big play by the Red Hawks. Jeremy Campione going to keep it. He gets outside, gets a block, and then he just, waltzes into the end zone. 80-yard touchdown run. Cedar Springs advances 52-8.
Looking effortless. Next up, Ottawa Hills at Zeeland West. The Ducks had to sit out last week because of COVID, but not missing a beat tonight. Carson Golker fakes the handoff, and he is gone. 33 yards for the touchdown, and just like that, 6-0 Zeeland West. Then Tarek DeYoung going to take the handoff. It takes a little time to develop, but patience, well, it always pays off, right? There goes DeYoung, gets the opening, and he is gone. Zeeland West, big win in the opening round, 66-12.
Kennewa Hills at Thornapple Kellogg is next. Great night for wear shorts, right, Coach? All right, TK up 21-0. Reese Garbrecht fakes the handoff, pitches to Ryan Holmes, and he's gone for a 50-yard touchdown run. Trojans at a 27-0 lead at that point. Kennewa trying to make it was a joke, not joking. A lot of guys dressing up, gotta like it. He was masked up too, that was perfect. Kennewa trying to make something happen. Pass picked off by TK. Thornapple Kellogg advances 56-14.
All right, guys, our final stop in the first half is from East Grand Rapids. The Pioneers open the playoffs against Northview. Let's head to the first quarter. Pioneers on the move, handoff to Nate Milanowski. He cuts back to the right, takes it a couple yards, and gives a little piece out to the camera. He scores from 31 yards out. East Grand Rapids is up 7-0 at that point. Still in the first now, 15-0 East. Nate Milanowski again takes the direct snap right up the middle for the 1-yard touchdown. East Grand Rapids goes on to win 36-7.
All right, Andy, it's been like you've been doing it all your life. All right, that's first half's over. Plenty more highlights coming up in the second half. Plus, the Tigers hire a new manager. Stick around, the frenzy continues. Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. We start the second half of Division IV, Kelloggsville, South Christian. South defense, the big sack by Connor Dykema. And then it's Ty Reinbrandt going to find Ike Nordhaus. Great leaping catch. Down to the 1, sets up a touchdown. And then in the second quarter, Trevor Hansen, short touchdown run. South Christian rolls 56-0.
After a tough start to the season, Grand Rapids Christian reeled off 2 straight wins to close out the regular season and earning them a home game against Wayland. This was a good ball game. Third quarter, Derek Dykema fires one to his right, but Wayland's Justin Holtz going the other way. Pick 6, and it's tie ball game, 14-14. Later in the third, Eagles knocking on the door, and it's Jamarte Hogan says, I'm going to go right through. 21-14, Christian with the lead, and Grand Rapids Christian the win, 28-21.
Next stop, Hudsonville, where Unity Christian trying to stay perfect. Crusaders up in the playoffs with a 6-0 record. Howland Christian, their opponent. Already up 6-0. Cameron Chandler fakes the handoff, rolls right, and he's gone. Tucks it under, 14-0. Next possession, Paul Vanderplug at quarterback. Drops back, fires downfield. Drew Chandler was wide open. Waltzes into the end zone, 79-yard touchdown, 22-0. Craig Tibby enjoys that. On a 4th and long, Maroons go for it. Reeves Taylor throws a 50-50 ball. Ben Nelson makes the great catch. Unity Christian, though, wins big, 57-7.
And we're off to Godwin Heights, where the Wolverines took on the Hawkeyes from Hamilton. It was a low-scoring game, but it was a good one. Good ending. Jeremiah Drake's pass here, picked off by Isaiah Emerson. The Hawkeyes defense was stout tonight. Closing seconds, Godwin with one last chance. Drake going to drop back. And he is going to look for Denzel Haskins, but Hamilton able to keep Godwin out of the end zone here. Good last effort, but it's Hamilton getting the win, 10-7 final.
All right, over to game 16. Sweet 16 takes us to Allendale. The Falcons opened their playoffs against Forest Hills Eastern. Late in the first quarter, it's Cal Doyle. He connects with Grant Lancaster in the middle of the field and then just takes off. 61-yard play takes him down to the 9-yard line. That sets up this play. Gabrielle Rose up the middle, 9-yard touchdown run. Forest Hills Eastern would be up 7-0. Later in the second quarter, Rose calls his own number again. Oop, and we're heading to a different game. Forest Hills Eastern wins 42-0.
All right, they'll get the winner of this game next week, Spring Lake and Fremont. Here's Spring Lake with the ball. Zach Mitchell, quarterback keeper, 22-yard run. And same drive, it's Mitchell. Hands off to Christian Folkert up the middle, 22-yard touchdown. Spring Lake shuts out Fremont, 49-0.
And we make the drive to Whitehall. The 5-1 Vikings hosting Fruitport. Chris Dowdell. He breaks a few tackles. A nice cut to the outside. He's off to the races. He is finally dragged out of bounds, but sets up his teammate Nate Boley. Boley gonna get the handoff, and here he goes. Is he gonna get in? Yes, he does. 12-yard touchdown. Whitehall win 46-8.
All right, next up for Whitehall, you might be wondering who they're going to play. That would be the winner of this game, Coopersville at Sparta. In the third quarter, it's Colton Bosch. He hands off to Tim Allen. Allen passes it to Jason Emmelander, 18-yard touchdown pass. Coopersville up 19-0. Now over to the fourth quarter, Colton Bosch again. He'll hand off to Dylan Merlot here. See this play, and it's a 2-yard touchdown run. Coopersville wins 26-14.
Last game of Division 4, Three Rivers at Hastings. Hastings really fired up about this playoff run. They've been really good all year. Here it's T.J. Russell. Right up the gut, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Saxons had a 6-0 lead. Extra point, no good. No problem. Next possession, they'll do it again. This time they're going to hand off to Robbie Slaughter, and Slaughter takes it to the house. 20-yard touchdown run makes it 14-0. Hastings rolls 58-0.
That's a football name, huh, Jack?
Yeah, especially on Halloween.
Yeah, right. We start Division 5 with a team that has shown it knows how to make deep runs in the playoffs. That would be West Catholic opening against Comstock Park. Noah Sulowitz, the screen pass to Tim Klosko, takes it 29 yards. That's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, first and goal, I should say, and it's Sulowitz. And he finds some room on the near pylon there. Second quarter, again, from short distance, and it's that tandem. Sulowitz handing to Kloska. West Catholic rolls tonight 41-0.
Well, Joe, here's another team that knows its way to Ford Field. That's Oak Ridge, and they hosted Chippewa Hills tonight. Over to the third, Oak Ridge is up 33-0. Chippewa Hills has the ball. They launch it deep. It's caught, but check out this hit. Knocks the ball right out of the receiver's hands. Oak Ridge recovers. Then, later in the fourth, Ethan Daly would hand off to Corey Vanderfoot. Joe's going to love this. He puts it right into the end zone. And a 32-yard touchdown run. Oak Ridge goes on to win 40-6.
Next stop, Orchard View. The 2-4 Cardinals home against 2-3 Grant. And here, Grant with a big play. It's Brendan Keeling, and he's going to hit Trevor Lowry. Lowry bowls it across. 41-8. Grant with the lead. And then Keeling is going to hand off to Chase Kesemeyer. He's in from 8 yards out. Grant big, 48-16.
Kalamazoo United in a tough district, and they were taking on Benton Harbor. Titans up 15-0, handoff to Drew Finley, who cruises in for the touchdown, and Kalamazoo United making quick work of Benton Harbor, 49-7, your final score.
Guys, look out for Montague in Division 6. The Wildcats won another West Michigan Conference title, and they're looking for a state title. We'll head off to the first, handoff to Zachary Nelson. He runs it in from 2 yards out. Montague up early. Later, it's Chase Gowell. He keeps the ball for a long run, and look at this, just keeps going. Breaking tackle after tackle down to the 5-yard line. He'd get out of bounds here, and that would set up this play. Gowell again from 5 yards out. 5-yard touchdown run. Look at that. Gowell was all over the board today. Montague wins big, 75-0.
Yeah, they can go deep. Here's another team that can make a deep run into the playoffs in Division 6. Muskegon Catholic took a perfect 6-0 record into the postseason. First up for them, Hart. Max Price heads off to Dane Roots. He's in from 4 yards, 6-0. And then Price going to hand off to Elliot Riegler. And this is a 70-yard touchdown run. That made it 27-0. No trouble tonight for Muskegon Catholic. They beat Shelby. Final score 62-0.
We've got highlights from all the way up in Clare. How about that for an opening night game? 5-1 Kent City against 6-0 Clare. How about this defense by Kent City's Kyler Larson? How'd he get a foot down? He did. And the interception. But it was a tough night for the Eagles. Long touchdown here for Clare. And Clare's going to win this one 41-6. They'll play Montague next week.
And that's 4 touchdowns worth of highlights for you. 28 games, a new frenzy record. When we come back from this break, check in on the Tigers. They've hired a new manager, A.J. Hinch.